If you guys are looking to buy or sell any of your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins in preparation for Team of the Season, check out u4gm.com and use code ELITE at... What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. My name is Sean, aka Elite, and today is Team of the Season release day. Mode rewards changes starting in 10 hours. And you've got Team of the Season starting in 8 hours. And by the time this gets uploaded, that'll be even sooner. By the time you watch it, maybe even sooner as well. Maybe it's already out by the time you're watching this video. But that's all right, because this is going to be talking about trading methods that we can use as the market's going to start moving when the release of Team of the Season comes here at 6 p.m. UK. Now, I want to recap yesterday's video real quick for you guys where we talked about all the new TOTS swap rewards. It's in XP this season, which means that as you go through the season progress, you're going to get these Team of the Season moments, which are pretty juiced, pretty solid for Team of the Season moments cards. Of course, we're not expecting them to be as good as Team of the Season cards, or are we? Maybe these cards will be as good because we have gotten a couple of leaks, and not even leaks. EA did this themselves. We've seen a couple of the TOTS cards now, and I'm going to show you guys those. But before we do not forget to drop a like on the video. Let's shoot for 222 likes on today's video. That would be absolutely amazing. Helps the algorithm do better for the video, pushes it out there, and helps the channel grow. So if I've helped you out at all this year so far, or recently, guys, make sure to drop a like on today's video. So, as I mentioned, we've got ourselves a little bit of a situation where yesterday EA accidentally dropped 2 different Team of the Season cards into packs accidentally, and one of them was our community TOTS Alvaro Morata. And as you guys take a look at this card right here, it is absolutely underwhelming and very anticlimactic. We've waited for Team of the Season for so long, and Community TOTS is always the first Team of the Season to give us a little taste of what's coming. But, I mean, this is just not even that much of an upgrade. 88 rated, and if you take a look at the bottom right of your screen, you can see that picture right there. This was the World Cup Morata that you could get out of the swaps program back in November and December, 4 or 5 months ago. And now Team of the Season, maybe the longest, biggest promo of the year, is giving him another +1 on the card, +1 pace, +2 shooting, +1 dribbling, +1 defense, +2 physicality, +1 passing. It's not very exciting, is it? And I hope that this is, also a mistake. Of course, they dropped this as a mistake into the game. I can't imagine it's wrong, though, because if EA dropped that early on accident, that's probably an accurate rating. Maybe he's just one of the cards that isn't upgraded a ton. We can also take a look at an Eredivisie Team of the Season, Pavlidis. This card got a little bit more of a boost on his 83 inform. He got boosted to 90 rated on his card. And there are a little bit higher boosts on that than the Morata. So maybe it gives us a little bit of hope for this promo. But what I'll tell you guys right now is if all of these community TOTS cards are underwhelming and they don't get the kind of boosts that we're all expecting on these cards, then the market is only going to go one way, and that is up. The market is going to fly. All the cards that people have been panic selling over the course of the last few weeks in preparation for this promo, if these cards are not juiced the way we think they are, and here's a list of all of the community TOTS that are coming, we don't know if these are the stats, guys. The stats are predicted. And so if, you can see here, Morata was predicted as a 91. That could just be an 88, which means that Alexis Sanchez, his card might not even be as good as the upgradable, I think it was Fantasy Foot card that's already out. Bernardo Silva, 94 rated. Is he only going to be like 92 rated? Is Gabriel Jesus going to get juiced enough? Coman, all of these cards, that it brings a question to us. Is this community TOTS going to be as exciting as we think it is? And it might be no. And if that is the case, then if we take a look on FUTBIN, you can look at a lot of the cards that have been panic sold over the course of the last few weeks as the market has dropped and dropped and dropped over time, and start buying some of those cards. Now, what I will say is we've got 3 easy cards to get out of season's objectives now with the XP swaps. The first card is Giovanni Reina. This card you get at level 5, and a lot of people have liked it. A lot of people are taking the pack, though, but I've seen probably 60% of people take the 91 Reyna card. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've gotten to level 5, which one you have taken, or if you haven't gotten to level 5, which are you going to take? Comment down below which one, just so we can see kind of where everybody's head is at, kind of help each other in the comment section to see how the market's going to move with this. But you can see a card that's already moved a little bit because of it. It's Mats Hummels. He's a Dortmund link, and it's not a perfect link, of course. He's right now going for about 70,000 coins, which isn't too different from what he's been hovering at over the last few days. As you can see, 66 to 67,000 coins is pretty standard, but you can also see that he did go up yesterday a little bit with the release of that Reyna in objectives. And I'll tell you what, there are a few people that have gotten Reyna so far, but a lot of people are probably going to unlock him over the course of this weekend, and so we should see a little bit more people buying this Hummels over the weekend. So I don't think it's a bad investment right now. I do think that there are better investments, and I'll tell you guys those in a second, but it's not a bad investment down at 69K or below. If you're getting him close to 66, 67K, you're getting him at a low point, and he does link with that free Reyna card. But the card that really catches my eye a little bit more is that Payet card, guys, because he is a card that everybody loved during Winter Wild Cards. I did this SBC around that Christmas time. He was only 83K at the time, and I used him probably until February or March. I used him for quite a while before I decided that I wanted to use the Mane card on 0 chemistry instead of this card on 3 chem. But that was just a decision I made over time because it just felt like this Payet was falling behind the power curve. But now with the 91, you're looking at a +2 on every stat, +4 on shooting, +3 on physicality. But you're also looking at a boost on the skill moves to 5-star skill moves, and it's free. And it's free, and that's the most important part. And since it's free, I think a lot of people are going to take this instead of the packs, and cards like Guendouzi are going to be solid investments. You've got the 5-star weak foot version and the 5-star skill version are both similar price right now, 305 and 303K, so both hovering around 300,000 coins. I would buy the skill move version. I think it's a little bit more in demand, but both of them are probably solid investments. And if this team of the season for Community TOTS is not that exciting, then these team of the season moments cards that are in the season objectives are going to be a little bit more hype than people anticipate. They're going to be a little bit more desirable. People are going to be less likely to take packs if the cards that are in packs aren't as good as we think they will be. So maybe this Payet does have a little bit of an impact on the market. And I'll tell you, the last time that Guendouzi was in packs, or as a tradable card, he's not in packs, of course, but he was a tradable card, and a Payet SBC dropped. Well, I'll show you exactly what happened. He went from 73K to 200,000 coins. I'm just throwing that out there. Will it happen again? Maybe, maybe not. Of course, it is a perfect link. He is in the same league, in the same nation, and he is on the same club. So the perfect link helps a ton, and they don't compete for the same position. This is a defensive mid or a center mid. Payet is an attacking mid, striker, or left wing. So it doesn't compete with the same position. But if you take a look at Alexis Sanchez, who isn't a perfect link, and he's also not a is not a defensive mid, of course. He is also a striker. Payet can play striker, so it's kind of competing for the same position in a way. This card is right now getting panic sold because of the Alexis Sanchez coming out into TOTS. But I'll tell you what, 268K, not a terrible deal. You're looking at a card that's dropped 100,000 coins plus in the last 48 to 72 hours. It has gone down a ton in price, and if this team of the season card is not higher rated or have higher stats than the existing Alexis Sanchez, he'll skyrocket back up, especially at 6 p.m. UK. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't hate investing in this card and selling right at 6 p.m. UK, because I think what'll happen is even if the cards are similar, which they probably are going to be, this card is going to get bought a little bit, in that first 5 minutes. So if you want to sell into the panic buying, could be a move, and you could make yourself some quick coins using that method. But of course, it is a little bit risky, because if that new Alexis Sanchez comes out and it's like 95 rated and it ends up being cheap over the course of the first day, depending on the pack weight, then this card could also go down over the course of a few hours. So you would have to sell pretty quickly. So just keep that in mind if you're going to use that trading method, guys. Anyways, those complementary link trading methods are a great shout. They should work pretty well, but of course there's a little bit of risk with team of the season dropping today. You know, the market could move either way. But let's go ahead and take a look at Desai now, because he is a card that got released into level 20 of objectives, and the card went from 500,000 coins, guys, 538K the hour before release, and then he went down to 296,000 coins. He dropped from 530 to 296. That is an insane drop in price, about 40% of his card out of value immediately. So if you had that card tradable, RIP. Nothing you could have done. Nothing you could have done. You just got screwed by EA, and it happens. And it's happened to a few different cards this year. It's not the only one that happened yesterday either, of course. But this card has gone down. You see it a little bit of a recovery now. Is this card going to drop back down? I would say it's definitely too late to invest in him, but he has crashed pretty hard. But an interesting one is Wayne Rooney, because although it's not going to be very hard to get to level 20 and have a choice of Desai or the packs, the level 30 is a little bit more difficult to get to. And this season, maybe more than others, is going to be pretty difficult to get to level 30 because people have been getting to 150, 160,000 XP during certain seasons with no problem. But as you can see, if you look at the objectives right now, well, there's not a lot to work with. You've got the community TOTS season swaps XP, and then you've got daily objectives, which is just score 3 and play 1. That is it. That's all there is. So it's not like you're going to be picking up random bits of XP. You've got to just do these specific objectives here. There's not a ton of them to get your XP this time around. So getting to the final season might be a little bit more difficult. We'll see what they end up dropping over the course of the next few weeks, though. There are 40 days of this season, but that is also about the length of TOTS. So I can't imagine it changes a ton. Of course, they could add bonus XP at certain times, but it looks like every week you're going to see a new set of community TOTS, or you're going to see a new set of TOTS season swaps based on the league that is out. So we'll see how much XP drops in total by the end of the season, and it might not be a ton more than 100K by the end of it. So that is something to keep in mind. So with that being said, level 30 might not be super easy to get, and I'm interested to see how many people have panic sold this Wayne Rooney, who was going for 800,000 coins, and he dropped under 500K. He was down to about 479,000 coins yesterday. 479K he got down to. He has recovered about 45,000 coins of that so far. He might recover a little better than that Desai card. He could go up a little bit higher. So I would actually keep an eye on that Wayne Rooney. We could see him go up a little bit more. So if today he gets back down under 500K, could be a shot for a flip, but of course risky because it depends on how much XP, how impatient people get. But what I will say is that the people that are quick selling and panic selling these cards, not quick selling, but panic selling these cards, they're not going to be able to get this Wayne Rooney for a month. Okay, it's going to take a month to get him. And so are they going to have that patience to just wait, or are they going to start buying him back until they actually get that Wayne Rooney? And I could see a lot of people doing that, especially if they sold for 700K plus. Now he's 500. They'll be like, okay, well, I dodged a bullet. I'll buy him back. I'll use him until I get that card, and then I'll replace him. So I think that over the course of the next 48 hours, he could actually go up, a few dozen K in price. So that is something to consider with those icon cards. And I'll use this as a great opportunity to do a couple of things during today's video. The first one is to remind you guys to do your daily login SBC. There's absolutely no reason not to do it. Just log into the companion app right now and get yourself a TOTS daily login upgrade, because it's going to give you an 81 plus times 2. It's going to get you closer to a guaranteed team of the season, which we're only 2 weeks away from right now, because all you need to do is this for 22 days straight, and you get yourself a TOTS card, and then you can get even more bonus stuff, you know, bonus 81 plus times 2 packs as we go along. But we've already had 7. The 8th one will drop later today, so if you've got 8 of them done, then you're good. But you should have a couple of extra days. You'll have plenty of extra days, like 6 or 7 extra days to make sure you get that guaranteed TOTS. So if you've missed a day, don't worry about it, but make sure you complete it today and open your 10 coin Energizer pack in the store, which I've already done. So I'll open another pack for you guys right now as we drop the secret comment word of the day. And the secret comment word of the day is going to be whatever pops up in this pack right now in the Jumbo Premium Gold pack. I should be saving all of my packs for later today, but I'll go ahead and open one now. And the secret comment word of the day is Schlager. So go ahead and comment that down below, and I'll make sure to drop a heart on your comment. And let me go ahead and shout out, because I did open a pack here. We're going to open a lot more later today when we're streaming. Kick.com/elite. We'll probably start on Twitch, but we'll only be on there for an hour, and then we'll go over to kick.com/elite. So both those links are down below. Make sure to stop by the live stream later today as we open packs and do our live trading methods with the new team of the season. I'll probably be buying a ton of TOTS cards during this promo on day 1 and then selling into the night as they get rare. Some of these higher rated cards, some of the more expensive ones, like, you know, Coman or possibly like Gabriel Jesus, etc. I'll go ahead and pull up that picture again. For some of these guys that are a little bit more expensive, I'll be buying on day 1 after the first few hours, because think about it, guys. A lot of packs are going to get opened in the first couple of hours of this promo, because you're going to see a lot of people want to open FIFA points for the TOTS, or they've saved their packs for team of the season. And most of that supply is going to come early. It's not going to come later. A lot of people will run out of packs after the first couple of hours, or they'll stop opening their packs and save them for the next promo after the first couple of hours. So all that supply is going to come pretty quickly, like in Team of the Year, where on the 2nd and 3rd hour, they were the cheapest that they were pretty much throughout the entire week for certain cards. So with that being said, it could be the case, at least for the first night, on these TOTS cards. And I think it will be if we buy at the right time during the afternoon. Then we can get ourselves a great deal and sell it when they're super rare but still in demand at nighttime. We've seen some of these cards, especially the most expensive ones, go up by hundreds of thousands of coins, sometimes millions of coins. If they're up there in the 3 to 4 million coin range, they go up to 5-6 million coins. We've seen it time and time again. I don't think any of these cards are going to be up there in that kind of price range. I think maybe some of them might be over 1 million coins, but based on what we saw with that Alvaro Morata upgrade, maybe not. We'll see. But that's going to be it for today's video. And if you enjoyed, do not forget to slap a like on today's video. As I said, we're going to go for 222 likes. The secret comment word of the day was mentioned a couple minutes ago, so make sure to comment that down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.